everyone, just a little voiceover because most of you will have seen his video from yesterday and heard the full voiceover. So we're hacking out obviously with Elvis, and we've had the busiest hack out, haven't we, Nick?
What's that, sorry?
Lorry after lorry. I'll have to just pull in, guys, because I'm actually on the road. So lorry after lorry. So what we've done with him today is we've asked him to lead the way to see how he reacts to any potential hazards out hacking, which today has resulted in lots of them. And really to see that how confident he is, and if he needs the other horse for confidence, how he reacts. And you can see on the video really yourself. In fact, we've had a few moments where I should have been videoing and I haven't. We've had treacherous. We've had this one of them was a Range Rover that's come round a blind bend through, like, all water across the road, wasn't there? So it was all spray. Honestly, how fast was that car going? Got to have been going 50-60 mile an hour head on towards us. We had no choice but sit tight because one wrong move from the horses, well, and honestly, a spray in front of you, and Elvis was in front, and he didn't even falter, did he? He didn't falter. And then on the way back, on the same bend coming the other way, we had was it a 4x4 or a van or something pulling trailer on the back, around the same bend through the same bit of water, the same speed, and like I say, I got a rattly trailer on the back, and I thought, oh my gosh, the best of horses should have had a it is a good job. Imagine on Gloria, oh my god, it doesn't bear thinking of. And honestly, he didn't even twitch a whisker, did he? He was so good, guys. You'll see it anyway, you can see him leading past the lorries coming in front of him and behind him. But it was terrible. And the reason I wasn't videoing on that bend is because the bend is so bad. We kind of need a full concentration. But I can honestly say the traffic test, wow, he's passed with distinction. Honestly, it was brilliant, guys, really good. So this morning we've had quite a hectic day on the yard. Today was getting all the stables emptied and new beds for everybody, and then darling Mia, who I'm on, it's not really her fault, but she hasn't really left the stable once in 2 weeks, has she? And she decided to go for a trot off up the lane without anybody. And then a run around the field without anybody. It wasn't planned, was it, Mia? So she's nice and tired now. So we had to endure all of that. And he's come out of the stable. Nikki's just got on him on a road, nobody holding him, he never moved, and he's hacked out like an absolute gent. I mean, me and Nikki are actually swooning over him, completely swooning over him. Listen, we could neither. Nikki's got a yard full of horses, I have. Neither of us could justify another horse. But I tell you, if we could, this would be the horse. He's just wow. And what really puts the icing on the cake with this horse is I received a call last night. Thank you. From very good friends of mine. If you follow us, guys, you'll know, obviously, we're not competing at the minute. But I've got a friend of mine who has our jumping horses, Emma, and actually Emma and Kate bred Elvis, so that was the final piece to the puzzle. I have his whole history now, and they bred him, which is just brilliant to hear. So I know he was actually out of a mare who evented to quite a high level, and he's by Bazaar's Chief. So he's got a nice bit of breeding in him, obviously, that gives him the quality anyway. But also, it's nice to know we know where he started off. He was bred there. He was backed and produced as a young horse there. So hopefully you can hear this because it's quite windy now. So So that's where all the quality comes from, guys. And you know, the girls told me yesterday that he's always had this wonderful nature. He was a good boy to break, he was a good boy to produce, and actually he was jet black. So hopefully they'll dig me out some photos. But yeah, it was jet black with white stocking, well, almost stocking. So you can imagine, I mean, how impressive he would have been. So yeah, very rare, guys, do we find these horses, and we've got all of that history like that. And what a small world that he was born, bred, produced by our good friends. So I did actually say, well, the one thing we said is, well, the blooming hell was he called Elvis? But apparently there was a colt and a filly born that year, obviously him the colt, and the filly was called Priscilla, and he got Elvis. So that's where we got the name from, Elvis and Priscilla. So yeah, got all the history on this horse, and I could not be more pleased that we've got him here at CnG. Whoever gets this horse is going to be extremely lucky. And you know, I want somebody who has him that's going to appreciate a nice horse like him, look after him to how he deserves to be looked after, how he's always been looked after, and just enjoy him, you know, whatever that's going to be. Fun rides, hacking, competition, clinics, just a nice horse to have. You know, not only is he stunning, he's just got the nicest, he's so nice in the stable, isn't he? So friendly in the stable, and you don't even know you've got him on the yard, honestly. He's, yeah, even when little coblets are running off and our Reggie's a bit fresh, he decided he'd like a few somersaults in his stable today, and Elvis was just like, I'll eat my hay. So yeah, whoever gets this horse, he is a horse and a half, guys. He's definitely a horse of a lifetime, isn't he? Thanks. I know. The reason we've had that many wagons, guys, is because we're on actually a quarry route. So the amount of people that say, you know, oh, have you got quiet lanes? And I'm like, well, you can see yourself today. We really haven't. Like I say, we're on this quarry route. Oh, and this car's decided to go past on the blind bend. Oh, Jesus. I know. So we're just passing the emus. Oh, can you see them there on the hay net? I can't even show you on the video, guys, because you won't see them. You see them just stick it. Oh no, they're geese there. Are they geese? Oh, I don't know. They've got all sorts of funny birds anyway, which is great on the blind bend. Just what we need. Let's have a trot, Nick, just to get to the end, because it's blooming freezing. I'm gonna sit if I can come, so you can see him trot. I need to stop looking at this horse because he's beyond.
I need to stop riding.
He is beyond stunning. Such a dream, isn't he? Look at it. We weren't ready for the emergency stop, were we, Mia? Right, guys, so that's it now. We're going to go step onto our lane now. So that's Elvis out hacking today. What a star. What a star he's been.